This video was sponsored by Com2Us. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the Fire Elemental, bringing you another episode on Skylanders Ring of Heroes, where inside of today's episode, we're going to be hopping into PvP for the very first time on my channel, and hopefully picking up some dubs as I explain to you guys how it goes down. Now, if you guys haven't already checked out Skylanders Ring of Heroes, use the download link in the description below to check it out. Thanks to Com2Us for sponsoring this episode, and let's go and get into the action. Now, PvP is one of my favorite parts about gaming. You know, I play a lot of games that have single player as well as the PvP, but I've always tended to focus towards that PvP to lay the smackdown on my opponents. And taking a peek at Skylanders Ring of Heroes PvP, by clicking the duels button on the very bottom, it's going to bring up a couple of different modes. Now, the mode that we're going to focus on today is the arena. Getting into the arena, we're going to match up with enemy Skylanders, try to take them out, win rewards that we can end up spending, which is really nice, and I'll show you in a moment. But there are two other ways to throw down, including the championship ring as well as the friendly match. Now, what's really cool when you unlock these new modes, you also have the option to get into real-time battle. And what I mean by that is you're going to be selecting your actions and using your maneuvers directly against your opponent in real time to find out who the best portal master is when you get into action. Now, for arena today, we're going to be fighting against preset units that our opponents have laid out, and taking a peek at where we are right now, we're 4,996 in the world. We played a couple of battles and we have 100% win rate, not to brag, and so far we're sitting at 953 points, which is our rating when we get into action. Now, in order to get into action, all you're going to want to do is end up spending your time getting it ready and getting ready to put in some work. And let's go and do that right now by hopping into our very first battle. Kicking things off with our very first match today, you can see there is a daily victory reward on the top right. I've won 4 battles today, so if I win the 5th, it's going to give me a nice little bonus. But basically, we're going to hop into this right now. You're going to end up spending a badge to get into action and try to pick up some wins. And taking a look right now, we do have Coltrane to attack right now. And let's go and spend that badge and get into action. Now, if we do end up winning our battles, we win medals. And with those medals, we can use them to get some crazy rewards. And taking a look at Coltrane right now, we do have a nice little advantage as far as our Skylanders levels go. So let's just go ahead and hop into this right now. We've got the Washbuckler, which we can use against Hot Dog to get some really nice value out of it. And let's go and kick things off. All right, Coltrane is going to be the name of the game right here. Let's get ready to throw down. Taking a look at the Washbuckler, would be nice if we can target down Hot Dog right now, but I'm going to go ahead and throw Hex, who does so much damage and is turning out to be my favorite Skylander inside of the entire game. Hex lays such a beat down, and taking a look at the Washbuckler, he is a monster for taking out our opponent, and so far so good. Coltrane is feeling the pain train right now, and we're putting in some work. Now, for Coltrane, this isn't a real-time battle right now. That's what you can find inside of friendly battles, or when you get into different ways of throwing down against your opponents. But for this is when you play your preset opponents and try to put in some damage. And guys, 40 seconds later, Coltrane went down, and that's going to be GG well played. Not bad. Taking a peek right there, we're going to get some points, we're going to get rank, as well as we're going to get some arena medals. And those arena medals are what you use to end up putting in some work and actually be able to get some pretty nice prizes out of it. So we can go ahead and check that out. All right, now heading home. I guess I didn't want to go all the way home. Let's go ahead and go back to check out our duels. We did get that daily victory reward, which we can collect right now. That's going to be 20 more medals. And taking a look on the bottom left, that's where you're going to find the arena shop. By going to the arena shop, you can see all of the different things you can purchase with your arena medals. You can actually get those Omni Gems, which you can use towards getting some of those soul stones if you need to upgrade your different Skylanders or trying to awaken your different Skylanders. So it's a really great way to get different resources and different rewards for hopping into action. But I'm going to go ahead and hold on to my stuff right now. You know, I want my medals, and I want to find the best place to spend them. Honestly, I feel like at some point I might use them on the Omnigens just so I can get, my first Skylander awaken, which I'm really excited about. But let's go and keep it moving. All right, we ended up ranking up a little bit right there, but we can go and hop into another duel now. Taking a look at who else we've got. Wow, there are some pretty beefy opponents right here. We've got Sean the Pro, who's actually stacks up pretty well with us. He does have some different 4-star Skylanders, which could be difficult. Level 18 Broccoli guy. Okay, looks like we might be able to take him out right now. So let's hop into some action and hopefully be able to pick out a win. Now, just like what happens when you get into different missions and different like single player battles that you hop into, you do want to check out the loadout for the different Skylanders that your opponent's using and make sure that you use Skylanders that match up fairly effectively. So, if someone has, a fire, element Skylander, you want to make sure you're using water and vice versa. I've showed you guys before that you can go to the help section to show you and teach you every single different elemental matchup inside of the game. But taking a look, the Washbuckler honestly has been wrecking stuff right now. I'm going to go back to Hex in a moment just to see what we can do, but wow, that's a pretty, BA missile move right there. Let's go and use the Washbuckler once again to bring the pain, and we are putting in so much work right now. Phantom Orb, so hopefully kicks things off, and the Broccoli guy not quick enough to be able to pick up that win. Very nicely done. That's going to stack things up for us right now. Bronze 2 as we rank our way up inside of the arena, which is beautiful. We're going to get a couple more points. Our rank's going to increase as well, and arena medals still on the move right now. Not too bad at all. Now, taking a look at your opponents, you can check out who you want to fight against. You can actually end up refreshing your list whenever you need to, and every 10 minutes you can do that for free, obviously. Taking a look at who we have points-wise, we've got a couple of level 11 Portal Masters right here, which we can hop against. Let's see what their Skylanders loadout is, and to see if we can do work. Level 23s and level, wow, that looks like a pretty angry looking guy right there. So I'm going to see if we can switch things up and find someone who doesn't have such strong Skylanders. So moving on to our next matchup, this guy obviously does have a maxed out blade similar to me, but I think we have a much better chance of taking them out. And let's go and put in some work and see if we can make 3 straight wins right here and go to 7-0 inside of the game when it comes to the arena. All right, kicking this one off, I'm going to focus using Hex in the very beginning. So let's see if we can do that by queuing up some of her abilities. Waiting on our mana to go ahead and pop off right here. That's going to be beautifully done. Looks like Spyro is available for a quick little attack, as well as we can use the Washbuckler as soon as possible. But look at that AoE damage splashing down our opponents all across the board, and that's going to be absolutely beautiful. Washbuckler is going to go in on Spyro. Looks like we've got plenty of time to sort of feel things out. I'll go ahead and get the Washbuckler ready for one more. Chompy is going to be available in a couple of seconds, so we can bring him out as well. But even though we're 1 level down as far as our Portal Master level goes, we're still just completely dominating this matchup, and that's going to be one more hit on the Spyro to make things GG well played. Hopefully Broccoli Guy doesn't get too angry with us right here, but let's just go ahead and queue up a couple more attacks right now. Chompy finally ready to enter the battlefield right now. Looks like we're going to go ahead and target good old Broccoli Guy. Sword Slash to finish things off. And that's going to be GG well played. You don't have to kill the companions if you want to end up winning, but that's going to finish things off in style. Beautiful stuff right there. And we're looking good. We're actually closing in on 1,000 points, which isn't too bad at all. We're even going to get some more arena medals right now. But let's get into this next match, and I'm going to show you guys how you can actually craft your different Skylanders and your different teams, depending on who you fight against. Okay, so taking a look at what they have. We've got Cinder right here. We've got the Stealth Elf. So we've got a couple of options who you want to go in on. So let's just take a look at Chopper. If you take a peek at Chopper right here, we can go ahead and head straight over to the different help screen right here. So by going to the help screen, which I've showed you guys before, you can go all the way over and check this out. And when checking out the different elements right here, it's going to give you a better idea on how things go down. This is what you can use to how to counter different opponents and be able to put in some different work. And specifically, I know Blades is going to do well against their life. The life Skylander they have right there. So let's go ahead and sub Blades into our team right now and see if we can get this done. All right, so hopping into a duel, finding our same guy. The Stealth Elf is going to be weak against Blades, so let's go ahead and pop Blades out right here. I'm going to use Blades to replace Spyro, even though, I really will miss Spyro. Spyro's a beast and Blade isn't really as strong as them. Anyways, let's go ahead and kill it right now and see if we can dominate. All right, 3v3 once again. What if it got crazy and at one point you could have like 1 billion Skylanders on the map? That would be ridiculous. All right, let's keep this moving. So far, so good. Completely undefeated so far, and hopefully that streak stays alive right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Washbuckler running on forward. Oh my... What was that damage? So much work from the Washbuckler. I'm going to get Hex ready as well. Blades, trying to put in some work on the Stealth Elf, but at level 20 is fairly weak, to be honest. Let's move in with some Phantom Orbs right here to try to just decimate them down. Some splash damage across the board. Washbuckler going in once more, trying to speed up our attacks quite a bit right here. And wow, 30 seconds in, we are going to dominate our opponents. And so far inside of the arena, we've been dominating. If you guys think you can take me on, let me know inside of the comment section below what you've got. But that's going to be 1,000 points for your boy, the Chief. And that's going to reach us up to bronze 3. Very nicely done, guys. We've been crushing it right now. Honestly, the arena especially starting off so late where we've leveled up so many of our different Skylanders, we've been able to put in some work, and that daily victory reward can't, be scoffed at, especially as you try to upgrade your Skylanders. So one neat thing about the arena is that you do actually get seasonal rewards depending on how you finish inside of a season. So taking a peek at our rank at bronze 3 right now, when you go all the way down, it's actually going to end up giving you 100 gems towards the end of the season if your points are over 1,000, and you can see what it takes to level up from there, 1,100, 1,200 and more, and you're going to find yourself putting in some serious work to get up there, but the rewards are definitely nice. Those extra gems that you can use towards getting different Skylanders, leveling things up is going to be so clutch. And taking a peek right now at the different rank, let's see who are the highest rank Portal Masters inside of the game. 2,746 points is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, well, taking a look at our record, guys, you can take a look at all the previous matches that you got into, see what the matchups look like, see where you succeeded and see where you failed. But for us, I'm so tempted to spend some of our medals right now, but I think I'm gonna hold off on it, and I think that's gonna do it for this video today. That's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode on Skylanders Ring of Heroes, all about PvP. If you did, drop me a like and let me know in the comment section below. If you guys haven't downloaded Skylanders Ring of Heroes already, use that link in the description below, and thanks to Com2uS for sponsoring this episode. That's gonna do it. Until next time, I will see you guys later.